Hey everyone, this is a quick video about how to convert general circle equations to standard form equations. So this is an example of a general form equation, and what we need to do is get it into the nice, pretty parenthesis type of equation where the general equation would have our variable x and y, and then we would have to put something here and figure out what r squared is. So the way this works is we always take our term that is next to the single x, this term right here, and we're going to divide it by 2, and including the sign. So this is going to be minus 4, and we simply place it in the parenthesis with the x. The second part is to take your coefficient of y and divide that one by 2 over here, including the sign. So that's going to be plus 5. And then I can keep my 40 here. Sometimes that 40 would be on the other side, in which case you would have to use the opposite sign to move it to the right side of the equation. And then the weird part is this number that we just took half of, we're actually going to square it. So this is 4 squared over here, so we're going to add 4 squared, and then this is 5 squared, so we're going to add 5 squared. That's a little bit weird also because this was negative, but remember when you square something it's going to become positive anyway, and then over here it was positive and it can just stay that way. So our final equation will end up being x minus 4 squared plus y plus 5 squared equals 40 plus 16 plus 25. And if you get out your calculator and add that up, that ends up being 81. So this would be my equation. The second thing that could be asked of you is to actually write what the center is, or possibly the radius, and even graph it. So I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So this is my equation that I like. So that's a really nice equation because when we look at it, we can identify the center. So we know that the center of our circle is going to be positive 4, negative 5. So from the parenthesis part of the equation, we do change the sign when we're just writing what the center is. And then since this value was equal to the radius squared, I know that the radius is going to equal the square root of 81, which is 9. So if someone asked me to graph that, I would start with a graph. I can go over 4, down 5, and this would be my center. And then since the radius is 9, I'm just going to go out 9 units in all directions. So if I went up 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I went over 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I went this way 9, this is already 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I can go down 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my final equation, and a little quick tip, is to draw your circle using a dotted line. It'll just come out a lot neater. So that would be basically the graph of my circle. If I'm here at the point 4, negative 5, if I were to go to the right 9 units, I'm going to be over here at 13, negative 5. And if I went to the left 9 units, I'm going to be over here at negative 5, negative 5. And then if I went up 9 units, I would be at 4, 4. And if I went down 9 units, I would be at 4, negative 14. All right, so that's everything.